Hello friends, let's look at constructor overloading and method overloading in this video. Now we have created two objects of pen class. One is by passing the values for its instance variables and instance second object P2 is created by passing object P1, that is pen 1. Similarly, we can create one more object pen 3 without passing any parameters, and let's try to print this pen 3. So in this case, in first case, the pen constructor with string and int parameter is called. In second case, a pen constructor with pen as an argument is called, and in third case, a default pen constructor is called, and the values are assigned to these objects pen 1, pen 2 and pen 3 accordingly. Let's try to execute this and see what would be the output. So as you see, in first case, pen 1 green ballpoint and 10 should be printed. So pen 1 is I am writing with a pen of green ink color and type is ballpoint, length of a pen is 10. In pen 2 we are passing pen 1, so again green ink, ballpoint and length of a pen is 10 is displayed. But for the third object, the default constructor which is defined is called, and the color is assigned as black, type is ink pen and length is 10. Now let's look here. So for pen 3 it is black ink pen and length of a pen is 9. So here in the pen class we are defining the constructors depending upon different types of variables with different type and number of variables, and these constructors would be called according to the parameters passed while creating an instance of a class. This is constructor overloading. Similarly, we can overload a method. For method overloading, let's create a method in this class by name assign values, which would assign the values to these instance variables. So here for color I will assign white type something like ballpoint. Okay. I'll just write xxx, and for length let's make it 0. So this is assign values. Similarly, we can define one more method, assign values with string, color, type, and length. And let's assign these values to the instance variables, color, type, and length. So now we are defining the methods with the same name but different, either different number or different type of arguments. Similarly, we can write one more method with only length as integer length, and we can assign length is L. So in this case, the default values for color and type would be assigned to this object, and the length which we pass through this assigned value would be assigned to the length. Now let's try to call these methods. Now we'll create pen p4, new pen p4 dot assign values. So in this first case, this is p3, p4, and p4 dot write. Okay, pen 4. Okay, pen 4, pen 4. Similarly, let's create few more objects, pen 4, pen 5, and pen 5 in assign values we will pass the values like blue, ink, and length is something 11, and let's try to print it. And for pen p6, let's call the assign values with only length, that is integer argument. And let's try to print this pen 6. So pen p4 assign values with no argument. This will call this assign values method, and it will assign color as white, type is XXX, and length is 0. Similarly, for pen P5, the assign values with these three arguments would be called, and the past values will be assigned to the instance variables of pen P5. And for pen P6, the assigned values with int parameter would be called, and only length is assigned, and the default values of pen, that is black and ink pen, would be assigned to color and type. So it would be, so pen P6 will be black ink pen with length 100. So let's execute this and see the output. So pen P4 is white ink, type is XXX, and length is 0. Length of a pen is 0 for pen P4. White XXX and 0. For pen P5, it should be blue ink with 11 as length. Blue ink and length is 11. And for pen P6, the length is 100, and the default values, that is black and ink pen, will be assigned. So this is all about constructor overloading and method overloading in Java. Thank you.